It was well past midnight. After tossing in bed for hours, I finally got up to grab some water. As I walked through the hallway, the living room lights were still on, reminding me I wasn't alone tonight. My brother Casey had sent Paul to stay with me after his life fell apart. Paul had been shattered by his wife's betrayal. Years of marriage destroyed in a single moment. Casey had begged me, "Jessica, please let him stay. He needs peace." I wasn't close to Paul, but I understood heartbreak. My husband Jacob had died suddenly 7 years ago, leaving a silence in my life that never completely faded. Tonight, that emptiness felt heavier than ever. When I reached the living room, Paul was sitting quietly on the couch watching a romantic movie. He looked tired, lost. "Did I wake you?" he asked gently. "No," I said, even though the truth was I just didn't want to be alone. "Come sit with me," he offered. I hesitated, then sat beside him. The movie played softly, but my mind was elsewhere. Being near another person after so many lonely years felt strange, comforting, confusing. When my arm accidentally brushed his, I pulled back immediately. "Sorry," I whispered. He just smiled softly. "It's okay." But that small moment changed the air between us. The space suddenly felt smaller. When the movie finally ended, I wished him good night, my heart still unsteady. I tried to sleep, but my mind kept replaying the quiet tension between us. The next morning, I played the piano to clear my thoughts. Music was the one place I felt calm. As I played, Paul returned from a walk. When he stepped inside, he stopped and listened quietly. "That was beautiful," he said. "Honestly, it's the best birthday gift I've had." "Birthday?" I asked. I turned 40 today. Something inside me softened. He had gone through so much, he deserved something warm, something normal. "Let's celebrate tonight," I said. "Just some wine and cake." His smile was genuine for the first time. Evening came. A few glasses of wine loosened the heaviness between us. The soft lamplight, the quiet house, the emotions we both carried, it all blended into something neither of us expected. "When will you play again?" he teased lightly. I laughed nervously, then sat at the piano. As I played, I felt his eyes on me. Not in a way that made me uncomfortable, but in a way that made me feel seen after years of feeling invisible. When the music softened, he suddenly came beside me and gently placed his hands over mine. "You're an incredible woman," he murmured. "And you play beautifully." His touch, warm, steady, unlocked something inside me. All the loneliness, grief, exhaustion, it felt like it all rose to the surface at once. He led me to the couch. And in that quiet, fragile moment, both of us crossed a line we never intended to cross. By morning, the weight of last night hit me hard. I stepped into the kitchen and saw Paul shirtless, making coffee. My clothes were still scattered across the floor. He looked at me with a quiet, serious expression. "Jessica, what we did was wrong," he said softly. "We shouldn't have let it happen." I nodded, my heart tight. "We got lost. It wasn't right." He swallowed hard. "We should forget it. We need space. For both our sakes." Even though a part of me wanted to ask him to stay, I knew he was right. Sometimes two broken people meet at the wrong moment. Sometimes loneliness creates feelings that shouldn't be acted on. And sometimes the only choice left is to let go. We sat quietly, understanding that whatever happened between us would remain in that night, never spoken of again. Thank you for listening to my story. If you'd like more stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support means so much to me.